Hello, lovely. How are you? Good. How can I help you today? Okay. So, you've been speaking with a pharmacist, is that right? And they told you you've got athlete's foot. Okay. Right, and you've been trying some over-the-counter things that they recommended and no improvement. Okay, I'll just jot that down. Okay, do you know what you've tried? Okay, so cream, spray, and powder. Did you do all the obvious with drying your feet gently, exfoliating your feet, not wearing socks and things like that? Okay, don't worry, I'll have a look for you. Okay, can you just tell me your symptoms that you've got? Okay, so you say they quite smelly, yep. Dry, itchy, white patches, okay. Flaky, do you pick at them? Right, do you make yourself bleed? Yeah, okay. So you've got cracks on soles, feet, and toenails. Have you ever noticed any blisters? Okay, that's good. Okay, do they ever hurt quite a lot or a little bit, especially where you get sores? Only by sores, okay, that's good. Discomfort. Do they ever feel quite hot? Okay. Okay. So, what you're describing to me does sound like a typical fungi infection. Okay. So, does sound like a fungal infection. And I would say it does sound like athlete's foot, okay. However, I need to have a look. Alright, if you could move your socks and shoes for me, that'd be great. Okay. Have you ever had a fungal infection before? Anywhere at all? Okay. So no fungal infection prior. How's your health in general? Where's stress? Okay. And have you changed anything to your diet? Added any supplements, or have you been taking any different medication? Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's get into the exam. You alright? Good. Okay. First of all, if you could keep your feet flat on the floor for me. I'm just going to have a look. Okay. I can see roughly, if you just turn your foot out for me, thank you. So there on your heel, going into the curve of your foot slightly. And then the back when the heel go down to the side slightly. And it's the same on both feet. Alright. What I need you to do now, in a moment, is place your feet on there for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, you can pop me that foot up for me. That's great, thank you. Just there a little bit, that's it. Brilliant. It's very dry in general. It feels quite powdery overall. Have you applied anything to your feet today? No. Okay, that's good. Do you feel slightly warm? You've got hard skin on the big toe. You've got all white, scaly, all top down your toes. It's down your toes and just look between your toes. Ooh, that's really sore. Are you picking between your toes? Oh, you need to lay off that. You could end up with an infection. That's terrible. Ooh. I'm sorry, does that hurt? Yeah, I'm sorry. So you have similar between the other toes, but just no cuts, which is great. So around the sides of your feet, they feel quite firm. Okay. I'm just wiping over the foot. You've got lots of white clumpy patches that are quite thick. Okay. And they could actually probably be flaked off, which is why I'm guessing that you pick and itch, especially when it's itching that wants to come off. Yeah. Sometimes you can get psoriasis in random places, and sometimes they say it's athlete's foot and such as psoriasis, but looking at this is a typical athlete's foot. But it's strange that it's causing you hard patches, which... So I'm going to go down to the heel. Okay, and you've got a really hard back of the heel with lots of cracks. I'm guessing these cracks are from where you've picked. I'm going to squeeze slightly, okay, this crack. Yeah, see I do that? Does that hurt? No. There's a lot of build-up of thick tissue here. And when I squeeze, the crack slightly opens. And I'm wondering, have you been picking that much, peeling off and foot peels and things, that this is a build-up of scar tissue? You can see here, flaky. And white there, it's really thick white on the soles. Common places is between your toes and at the top there, but your heel is quite infected with it. I think this has been a while, hasn't it? You just haven't gone and get it checked. Yeah, it's literally like covering pretty much the whole of the foot, which must be unpleasant. And the excessive itching, yeah, I can imagine. I can have a close look at your toenails now. Looks like it's spreading into the toes now. I'm looking closer. And that way we can get all sorts of trouble. They could break off and get ingrown toenails and all sorts of things. These really need treatment. And I don't think the over-the-counter things are working because it's quite excessive. I mean, like this bit here, that if you picked at that, it would come off, you know. Like if I squeeze there, can you feel that? Not really. That's another crack. Yeah. It feels a bit like scar tissue. And you can see just in general the kind of dust effect it has. Okay, looking at this is definitely athlete's foot, okay, but quite a severe case. And then build up of scar tissue and hard skin. Okay, so we could possibly do with a Pharmacist or something as well. Okay, if you can pop your foot down for me. Okay, if I could have this one. Thank you. Okay, so we're pretty much looking the same, aren't we? Excessive hard skin again on the big toe. Dry, powdery look. It's very dry, powdery looking again. Not so much on the inner side there. Okay, so we have the top bit by the toes, very thick there. And on the back of the toes, we just look in between. Yeah, it's really nasty in between there, really thick. You find that could restrict your movement as well. Yeah. No cuts this side though, which is really good. Just look at your toenails. Oh, yeah. Really affected they are. Typical signs of a fungal infection. Okay, let me work my way down. Yes, you've got pretty much the whole of the foot is covered again as well. Let me go to your heel. Now, that's interesting. Slight bit of hardening, but that feels like your normal hard skin. There's no excessive cracks. You do have a little bit of cracks, which possibly Pharmacist could work with. Feel a bit warm, but you haven't got that build-up of scar tissue on that heel. Do you find that you pick the other one more? Does that itch more? Well, I would say it's not as bad as the other side, but it's still quite excessive. Like here in the arch of your foot, that feels like it's getting thicker. It's that stage where it will just keep getting thicker, and that's going to hinder your movement as well. Yeah, the heel in general feels a lot smaller. It's a lot thicker, you know. How do you find your movement? Okay. Does have a smell to it as well, which is typical. Okay. Okay, do you want to pop your foot down? I'm going to have to take a sample or two. Okay, if you can pop that foot back for me. Okay, I need you to just pull your toes for me one at a time. I'm going to scrape a little bit from each toe. Are you ready for this? Okay, it will hurt a little bit where the sores, but just be probably more uncomfortable. Okay. It's flaking off quite easy actually. So you see that kind of layer where it just kind of come off? That's typical. Okay. A little bit from that one. Okay. Open that right. This is where you've got the cut, so I'm just going to gently tease a little bit, and I'm going to have to tweezer that. That's it. Good. Excellent. Pop that in the pot. Okay, so that is left foot. Okay. Okay, can I have the other foot, please? Thank you. If you could do the same again, that'd be really great. Excellent, thank you. That's it. Okay. Good. And just get another one through this one. And I can take it from there. Okay. Perfect, thank you. sanitised. And that is right foot. Perfect. Okay, good. Take how's the one that's cut? Does it feel a bit sore? Okay. Let's try to bathe it a little bit. Some lukewarm water, alright. Yeah. You can use a little bit of salt water, yeah. Just help clean it out a little bit. Shouldn't sting too much. Okay, but when looking at that, I would definitely say it's the athlete's foot. I'm going to send that off. That will give me a confirmation, and also see if there's anything else going on. And I'm going to issue you steroids and an antifungal cream for several weeks. These are a lot stronger than ones you'd get over the counter and from the pharmacist. Okay, these should work a treat. All right, you may need to have them a little bit longer. If that doesn't do a lot, I will need to go to a dermatologist for further tests and treatment. Okay, hopefully these stronger treatments can help. Okay, so just pop that down your prescription. If you can apply the cream twice a day, alright, I need you to put the steroid cream on first, then wait 10 minutes, okay? Then you can put the antifungal cream on, okay? Yeah. Twice a day. So I'd say morning and night. All right, if you've got time. Okay, it's very important to you. Yeah, do it regularly and keep up with it. Yep. No, it doesn't need to be the same time. As long as it's morning some point and late. Okay. Right, there's your prescription. If you could start that as soon as possible, that should be really great. You're very welcome. Okay, so can I get you back with me then for a follow-up? Yeah, because I can go through the results with you and I can see if you've had any improvement. Yeah? Okay, I'll tell you what. 2 weeks of using those treatments. I will give you a ring and let you know the results of the scrapes, okay? I need you to leave that cut alone, otherwise I'm going to have to give you some antibiotics. I don't want it developing into sepsis or anything like that, and at the moment it needs a good bathe and a good clean. Yeah, that's right. I won't do that today, but if need be, when you next come in, I can bathe your feet for you, especially the one with the wound, and then I can look into our proper shrubopodists that I recommend. So I'll put that down, I'll contact those. Contact ASAP. 2 weeks we can discuss plans. You'll already know your results by then, and then we can sort out the next lot of treatment and if you need to be referred or not. Yeah? Great. Do you have any questions? Alright, you're very welcome. Please avoid all the other things that you've been given by other pharmacists and things like that. Yeah, that's right. If you can just stick to what you're going to get from the pharmacy, that would be really good. All right, and just continue as normal. All right. So, let me book you in for 2 weeks. Okay, so we need to get you on Thursday again, really. 2 weeks, 1, 2. Okay, I have 12 o'clock midday left, or I could do 8 o'clock in the morning, or I could do about 5 o'clock at the end of the day. Which one suits you? Okay, I'll book you in that one. So, that's all good. And that time. Wonderful. That's all booked in for you. Alright, so I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. As soon as I get the results back, I will give you a ring and just let you know. Alright. Yeah, and then I will still see you either way. I am guessing it will come back as athlete's foot. It definitely looks like a fungal infection. But they'll let me know if there's anything else going on as well. Okay, but we can sort all that out when I next see you. All right, my love. You take care now. Bye-bye.